Okay, Los. The topic of the discussion is the barbershop and barber economics. And so you say we are going to discuss why the prices are what they are. Okay,
Yes.
whether it's too high or too low. We're going to be touching on that today. And as you can see, we are in the barbershop setting. And here we go. So, Mr. Los, you can take it off.
All
I
right.
mean, take off, brother.
First of all, I want to talk about people talk about the insane price increase. Me personally,
Los, you say insane prices. Well, can you put a number on it for me? Let me know
people
what
say
you're talking about.
insane prices. Some barbers are charging 100.
Okay.
Some barbers are charging 75. Some barbers are charging 50 to 60. So that's why we're just talking about the price increase because everyone feels as if that a haircut should be $20, and they don't realize what goes into cutting you guys' hair and grooming you guys and making you look good.
Okay, so I guess you're saying that $200, $100, or all that stuff is a little bit to the extreme. Is it you saying it's too much or it's not enough? What do you
Well,
think?
my personal opinion, I think that prices should be for an actual haircut should be $50 to $60 per haircut. That's what I feel like it should be. Reason being that I'm saying that is because people don't know what it takes to perfect the haircut. First of all, it's a deep concentration. The individual is standing up on his feet. Then he has to pay for the actual products to actual cut your hair, and he has to pay for the clippers. And on top of that, he has to pay a booth rental fee to cut your hair. So it's just not like he's just nothing's for free, but the people want the actual haircut for nothing. And it's mind-boggling because I really just don't understand why, a lot of people are thinking that way, And this is what I'm just talking on not all the people, but some of the people, because I seen this online. So that's why I'm talking about the subject. So how do you feel about the price increase and the prices, and what do you feel like is reasonable enough for a haircut?
Well, me myself, I've been in the barber game for about 42 years now, and
Long time.
yeah, exactly a long time. And I can remember when I first started, you know, I was cutting my homeboys and people in the community in the neighborhood. Go ahead, Miss B. The people in the neighborhood for free, and I was a teenager then. And then as time went on, the time went by. I started with $5, and then it went like that for a while. $10, $20, $30. The pandemic hit, and it seemed like it skyrocketed. And then, to me, I've seen a lot of people want to get into the game just because of that, not because of the love of the craft, but just because of the influx of the monetary side of it, and they don't really care about it, you know.
Right.
And to me, it takes a lot, and to me, it depends on where you are demographically. Like we're in Buckhead in Atlanta, so this is the land of milk and honey in Atlanta, and the area you got to look at what you're paying for rent, for your equipment. A lot of stuff goes into it.
For
Like
sure.
rent
For sure.
for a building could be $10,000. If your rent is $10,000, of course the haircuts and stuff are going to be higher. It's just like booth rent and commission going to be higher, in my opinion. What do you think?
Right. Speaking on that, I want to elaborate on that. Is that the new barbers that's coming into the game are jacking the prices up so high too?
Yeah.
Because they're getting in this game not for the journey or the craft. They're getting in it for the economics of the game. and trying to maximize each client, but not giving the proper service that they need to give. So it's making the game a little salty, and it's understandable why. You know, I feel as if people need to get a more in-depth class and really take their time and give more effort and to the craft. Then they will be able to ask for whatever they need to ask for, depending upon the clientele. So I just feel as if we all need to come together as a union of barbers and set the price at an actual price that's fair to everyone. What you think, man?
In my honest opinion, you know, it just depends on the people. I can't say what's expensive to me may not be expensive to you, you know? And it just depends on the demographic of clientele that you have. Because if Rick Ross comes in here, he might pay $1,000 for a haircut. But an average person like myself, you know, $50 is about right for me. $50, $100 maybe if I had it. But it just depends on your location and who you are, to me.
Right. Now, in being in this game for the long period of time that I've been in this game, this is my 35th year in. So talking about this game, you know, what a lot of barbers actually need. They need insurance, which a lot of barbers really don't have.
True.
They need dental insurance that a lot of barbers don't have. 3, they need a podiatrist, which a lot of barbers don't have because we stand on our feet for long periods of time.
So that's why your feet bad. I was wondering when you had them sandals on over there.
4, I feel like barbers should have a chiropractor. They should be able to line their bodies properly once a month because of the intensive standing, you know. So, you know, it's a whole gamut of things that goes on within the barbers and actually the sight and vision too as well.
So look,
you know, we all need that, you know, so.
No, my question to you is: do you agree or disagree with the pricing? Do you agree, or do you think it's too high, or do you think it's not enough, or what? What do you think?
Me personally, I think what's fair to a barber, I think the ranges from $60 to $70 is good for the barber to have a proper life because of inflation today.
Okay.
That's what I think. How you feel about that?
I think it's cool too, man. Like me myself, like about 20 minutes ago, the man just came in. He was like he needed a haircut, but he didn't have any money. I saw like 3 people getting ready to cut him before he went over there and sat down in a wage chair. And then he pulled out some money though. But it just depends on, man. You know, different circumstances, different situations. You know, sometimes you have people coming in and they pull out big old knots of money or cause a big fuss. How much is the haircut? We tell them $50. Oh man, shit, $50. All that, you know, blah blah blah. And then they get laced up and they're like, damn, I ain't never had a haircut like this. You know, it just depends on. It varies to me, in my opinion. You know.
Okay. You know, sometimes I think that haircuts can be situational. You know, and sometimes you can gauge from person to person. Depends on the actual barber himself, you know. But, you know, I feel like that's just in the inside and how you feel about the situation. And if you want to bring down your price, you know, that's fine. But me personally, at this point in the game, with the time and grade that we have, I feel like a barber should be able to post and tell a person how much experience that he has and be paid accordingly to his experience level, unless he's able to prove, but I understand now, coming and evolving into the game now, is that a lot of new people are starting to ask for IG pages and portfolios of work, you know what I mean? Instead of asking the man how long has he been doing this. So, I've been seeing personally that the game has been changing. So I feel like it's for the good. So I have to change with the game too as well. So I'm starting to post work and to post the things that I do. What about you?
Well, me personally, of course, I got to move with the times, man. And you and I spoke on this before. Us being a little bit older than most of the barbers that are in here, the barbershop keeps us young.
Yeah.
And it's not on purpose, it's not intentional, but it does keep us younger because, like me, I don't hate to say it because it's a blessing to be there. I'll be 55 on my next birthday. And a lot of people say, hey, man, why you dress like this? Why you do this? And you got a lot of younger people coming in, and you're up with everything. You're up with the lingo, you're up with the styles, and it's not on purpose. You just see something you like, and you hear the language, like, what the hell are they talking about? Right. And then you learn the dialogue.
Right.
And it keeps you in tune with the culture, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's a good thing, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it happens like that, it's true. Right. That's how it is,
Right.
Now so I guess I need to start coming in here cutting hair in my granddaddy's suits and stuff, I guess it'll make people more happy like this motherfucker behind me. What you think, bro?
But I feel like as the time evolved, that you do need to change with time, and that time, the generations will evolve you whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
If you're working inside of this field.
That's right.
So
it helps us change.
Yes, and it helps you evolve. Now, I feel like for the barbers out there that is stuck in the 80s or stuck in the 70s and feel like they can't learn anything from the younger generation, I feel like that you are stuck in a time warp, and now that you are becoming old and outdated because you don't want to evolve and change with time. So
because for one reason they don't know, and then part two they don't like. Like some barbers, they don't like the Beijing and the all the enhancements and all that stuff.
Right.
So they don't do it, but they don't know they're losing money and they're falling behind.
Right.
So we stay up on that stuff.
For sure.
Now that's like the white pencil stuff and all that stuff. Now, a few years ago, we were doing that, and then it faded out, and now it's back again.
Right.
But, spraying the dyes and the Beijings and all that stuff, people like it.
Right.
If I had hair, I probably would use it too.
Right. But I will tell you, barbers out there, now, if you're using the white pencil, you can't go too crazy on the white pencil, man. You got to kind of veer it out and fade it out a little bit. You can't go too crazy to the point where it's just blatantly obvious as they step outside. So you got to kind of fade that line out a little bit. Maybe if you use a toothpick or the sponge that you have to mark out the pencil so it won't be protruding so much, because white on black skin is going to look ashy. So you got to make sure that you kind of lighten that up a little bit. But some barbers really don't even like to use it and just cut natural haircuts. So it all depends on the barber or whatnot, But
True. Okay, is there anything else you want to touch on while we're here?
At the moment, that's about it. That's about a wrap for me. We just come for another day of this.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good little session right there, though. They needed to hear that. Yeah.
Like Low just said, that was a good session here on the Pole Man Podcast.
We're
here in the barbershop.
Yeah.
Again, let me let y'all check out the setting.
Uh-huh.
We got some more barbers gonna be coming through. They're kind of busy right now. We got I think air conditioners coming through. I don't know. AC. Air conditioner. You coming through later on? Oh, you already here? Well, I got to wait. She working right now. Way, you coming through? And we got Way gonna come through and holler at y'all in a minute. But until then, love, peace, and hair grease. We out here.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Welcome again. It's your boy El Dorado, Omega, and the Po Man Podcast. I got AC behind me. I mean, Sade behind me. And like I told y'all earlier, I just want to introduce y'all to two more of the best barbers in the ATL. We got my boy Way over there, and we got Sade behind me. I'm gonna give him a second to give y'all a brief description of himself. And here he is. My brother, you can take over. It's on you. His name is Way.
Yeah, my name Way Love. I don't know what she get me on track right now. Hold on.
Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of recording, man. Yeah, so
Where you from, brother? Tell us where you from and how you get here.
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Man, I represent Alabama to the foot, from the top to the bottom.
That's right.
Everything come out of Alabama. Everything in Alabama. That's what I represent.
Okay.
At the same time, been in the A back a little under 20 years. So.
Damn, you might well call yourself ATL in there, homeboy.
Nah, I can't never go. Nah.
True that. I know you all be screaming that old roll tide stuff and all that
Tide,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm a real Georgia boy, so I gotta
Yeah,
let
we
y'all
got
know
more
about that. So
championship- more
that's where we bump
championship.
heads at since I've been here, y'all. We've been bumping heads about that part.
Just
But he
follow
old
the
cool cat
championship.
though.
Follow the championships. That's all you gotta do. You want to follow,
like
you
that
want,
shit, don't
you
you?
know,
Yeah, whatever.
quality of football. You know, the whole state is just full of quality.
He like that part.
Yeah, and all
Hey y'all,
that.
I don't know what AC got behind my head. She doing something to me. AC, you gotta take over this chair
Speaking
real.
of Bulldog,
Sade, you gonna take the chair real? Come on, Sade. I can't hear that. That sound like porno. I'm on live. You on live stream right now, and you playing porno. Here, take the chair. Take the chair real.
What's up, man?
Take over.
What's up, man?
Don't sit down. You bring your shopping up in a minute. Go ahead.
let's talk about y'all barber game down there in Mississippi
Oh, it's up
as
strong.
it compared
Shit,
to
I learned from one of the best barbers out of Mississippi.
who is it? Who is
Worldwide.
it?
You gotta tell the folks who you are. You live.
Shit, they know who I am. I don't need no introduction. You already know.
All cap.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who you learn from in the silk though?
Huh?
Who you learn from?
Oh, the world famous, the one and only, Greg Walker, G-Dub. Yeah, on a headquarters barbershop, the #1 barbershop in Mississippi. Worldwide.
Which one y'all cooking at? Who got the most clientele? Who do this? Who do that?
Man, if Alabama played Mississippi on the football field, who you think will win? Come on, man. We ain't that ain't what that interview is about, man. You know, let's keep, we gonna keep it light. But yeah, we won't get into that. You know, a real person, a real barber that know how to cut. He ain't gonna never tell you on the bed. He just gonna sit you down and just show you what's going on. Yep.